Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark, and joins another 5-minute review. I don't know why I just did all that. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the recently released Netflix film, Pain Hustlers. It just released this weekend as I'm recording it came out on October 27th. And it stars Emily Blunt, Chris Evans, Catherine O'Hara, and Andy Garcia. And it's directed by David Yates, who you may recognize. He's a Warner Brothers director, right? He did 4 of the Harry Potter films, 4 of the 8 Harry Potter films. Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2, and then he also directed all 3 of the Fantastic Beasts films. And so he's a capable director, right? This film is about the opioid crisis in the 2010s era, right? Emily Blunt is a down on her luck single mother, and she comes across Chris Evans, who is a like a pharmaceutical rep. But the Chris Evans he works for a pharmaceutical company that is it's kind of a shell. Andy Garcia plays the big boss guy of the company, and Chris Evans utilizes Emily Blunt and her attractiveness to scheme to she schemes to get people to buy into the company, and essentially this film has been done many times over in the past 2-3 years. I mean, there's several miniseries on various streaming platforms. Netflix is one of them, I think. And it just, the film just seems there, right? Emily Blunt's really good in it. I mean, everybody's really good in it. Chris Evans he plays kind of a skeezy hustler. He does play the role pretty well. Although he's a pretty boy playing this kind of grimy dude. Andy Garcia is good as kind of a mob boss esque character, and Catherine O'Hara, who is Emily Blunt's mother in the film, is really good. She's really good in everything she does. There's a few scenes with Emily Blunt and Catherine O'Hara that in a better film would be Oscar worthy, right? But because the movie's not very well written, and I don't actually know if David Yates wrote this film. He did not. It's got 2 writers, but David Yates isn't one of them. I just think the film isn't very well written. And by the end of the movie, everybody gets kind of held accountable for their role. And the film's about fentanyl, right? And everybody gets held accountable either by going to prison. Spoiler, but it's what happens in the meantime. And Emily Blunt's, I think there's a redemption arc here for Emily Blunt. She starts out with the company because she's just trying to take care of her sick child who suffers from seizures and maybe has some other things going on. But by the end of it, or middle of it, she is she's rolling in money and kind of forgets what she got into it doing. Even though it's unethical and immoral, she still had an opportunity to kind of do the right thing And at the end of the movie, she kind of does do the right thing, and it's fine. I've seen better, so I'm not going to recommend this one. You can watch it. It's entertaining. Like it's got people it doesn't lag. It's right at 2 hours, so you're not getting lost in anything here. But if you want better stuff about the opioid crisis, they exist out there. It's not this one. So, anyways, hit the subscribe button when it pops up, and so you don't miss any future content here on the podcast. And if you want to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms, we're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube. Episodes of the podcast released weekly on your favorite podcast streaming platform every Thursday, so don't miss out. We'll catch you next time.
Is it me, or is he losing his shit?
Hey! Get your shoes off! Get your shoes off!